Hi, welcome to my channel. We're going to be doing a weekly wash day with some of my most used products of 2024. Washing, deep conditioning, blow drying. I'm going to give you all the details on my favorite products. We're going to talk about housewives a little bit. So if that seems like your vibe, you might want to go ahead and subscribe. My name is Niara Alexis if you're new here, and I post every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday with a focus on hair and a little bit of beauty and lifestyle too. So let's get into the video. Let's get into our wash day. Also, you guys, I had a new camera for Christmas, so if the quality looks better, looks a little bit more crisp, we're auto-focusing now. Like, I can move around, not worried about am I in focus. Like, now I can come like this all the way up on you guys, and you can see. So our first wash day of the new year, my most used products of 2024. So I was like, this is fitting. As you are watching this, we have already launched the Silk Press hair challenge, which is kind of like a little branch off of the original hair challenge. So I came up with the Silk Press hair challenge so that you can still wear your hair bouncy, flowy in the style that you want, but still promote healthier looking, shinier, thicker, fuller hair. Now that we have gotten all the what do they call it at church, the announcements, like I said, all of these except for two, and I'll point out which two I didn't really use that much in 2024, but they're just in the mix right now. So first we have the Sacred Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. I'm holding it upside down to get all of it to run to the bottom because she's basically done. I want to use up this entire bottle so that, and I think this is gonna be like my last use of it. So then I go in with the Sacred Moisturizing Deep Conditioner. I am almost done with this. I feel like I probably have like 2 more uses of this. Let me just tell you, relaxed girls or girls that have damaged hair, even if you have like colored hair or something like that, Sacred is gonna be your girl. Now this is a product that I haven't been using like a lot in 2024, but I did work it into like my hair care regimen here recently. It's the Kerastase Premier Serum Filler. So this is a leave-on treatment. It has heat protectant in it, and it also is an anti-frizz. And before I blow dry, I'm gonna use the Kerastase Elixir Ultime. I don't think I use like any other products more consistently than these. This is the Verb Ghost Dry Oil. This is my oil sheen, if you will. And then my Soft Hold Hairspray. When I tell you this hairspray is so worth it, I literally only use this hairspray on wash day. I purchased, this is the first bottle of this hairspray that I ever purchased, and I purchased this back in 2021. It's still going in 2025. I have another backup bottle because I feel like any day now it's gonna conk out. I'm like, okay girl. To blow dry, I'm using my Dyson blow dryer, which you guys always see me use. And then to flat iron, I'm using my my GHD Chronos flat iron. If you're interested in GHD Chronos, if you've been thinking about it, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you've been seeing me use this flat iron, I would highly recommend you shop on their website, not just because I have a link for you. I do have a link now. We love when the relationship with the brand just forms and evolves naturally over time. It's an affiliate link. It doesn't give you an additional discount. It just lets them know who sent you. So it's just a way of supporting like your creators that you really like. If they have an affiliate link and maybe it doesn't like give you a discount, use it anyway so that they can keep forming that relationship with that brand. And we want to keep, don't y'all want more flat irons for Niara's Beautiful Christmas next year? I had to go crack open the new bottle of the Sacred shampoo because That just wasn't cutting it, baby. I was trying to get it out that little bottle, and it wasn't just because I couldn't squeeze it. It was because there wasn't nothing left in there. Some of you have even said, like, girl, you would just be considered a straight natural at this point. Don't ask me when we're relaxing in. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pondering some things in my mind. So we're just gonna leave it at that. When I know, you will know. Until then, we're just gonna keep rocking. And I'm using you guys' suggestion that you guys left me on that video, which was to deep condition my hair in sections to make sure it's like really getting all over the hair. So I'm just gonna take about this much per section and I'm gonna put that in here. All right, we're back from washing out the conditioner. Where's my phone? I was literally just watching TikTok. Have y'all seen this Bahama Mama drama with Kim Zolciak and this girl ex-boyfriend? I was just trying to tell somebody that doesn't appreciate Real Housewives, but this is what I think needs to happen. A little quick intercession for this, and I like to let my hair dry a little bit anyway before, just a little bit. Actually, let me go ahead, put my leave-in conditioner in, blow dry, and we'll talk about this when I flat iron, okay? I always get asked what heat setting do I blow dry my hair on. I have the Dyson Supersonic. There's 3 fan settings and 3 heat settings. I do it on the 2nd heat setting and then the 1st fan setting. And now we're gonna put our Kerastase oil in here. I do like, let's see, I'm gonna do 1 full pump. So 1 full pump of this Kerastase oil. Rub it in my hands really well. go in and like separate the hair. It's a penetrating oil. When you're using an oil on your hair before you flat iron it, or if you're using an oil like throughout the week, it needs to penetrate the hair shaft. So Jamaican black castor oil, that's not a penetrating oil. It's gonna sit on top of your scalp. Olive oil, stuff like that, those oils are literally just gonna sit on top of the hair and coat it. Okay, so we're using our GHD Chronos. If you're new here or just don't know about the Chronos, because I know I don't mention this every time I do a video, but the Chronos only heats up to 365 degrees. It literally only has, if you guys can see that right there, that little circle, it's just an on button, that's it. And the reason why it does that is because GHD says that that's like the optimal temperature for heat styling that isn't going to like give you crazy, what do they call it? Heat damage. I don't watch Bravo regularly anymore because it just doesn't have the same oomph that it used to. I have a game plan for Bravo to get back on track, okay? Let's start with everyone's favorite franchise, and if it's not your favorite, I'm gonna side-eye you a bit. It's Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I don't mean favorite as in like currently, but I mean just in like the legacy of it. Let me just get this out the way. I don't care that Kandi is not coming back. Kandi wasn't never my favorite. I never disliked Kandi, but I think her story with Real Housewives of Atlanta has like kind of run its course. I know Kenya is gone. I don't know what I think about it, to be honest though, because I don't know the ins and outs. Do I think Kenya will be back on Housewives at some point? Yes. I don't think they're like getting rid of her forever. I think it's just for this time being. This is my dream Atlanta cast, okay? You ready? Get your pen and pencil ready. Andy, I hope you're watching. Nene has to come back. I think Nene would not only revive Atlanta, Nene would revive the rest of the Bravo shows. The thing with Nene is they're going to have to, her and Andy, they're gonna have to have a come to Jesus moment. They're gonna have to sit down and talk about their issues. She's for sure gonna have to sign that Bethany clause, which I don't know if she will. I have an inkling. And when I tell you, like when it comes to like celebrity things like this, I am never wrong. It usually just takes a while to come to pass. With the new season, Nene is going to be seen on Housewives, but she's not going to be like on it. She's not going to be a housewife holding a peach. She's not going to be a friend of a show. Yes, somebody's event. We know Phaedra is on there now. And I don't know if she knows any of the new girls, and you know she got her issues with Portia right now. Nene, I think, is gearing up for something, and I would not be surprised if Andy or Bravo has already reached out and be like, what would we need to do to remedy this? Because tell me that Nene is making an appearance on Housewives. That will be the first time I will watch Real Housewives in real time in probably like 10 years. You don't have people tuning in anymore with like streaming and all that stuff. There's nothing that we have to see in real time unless it's Beyonce at the Super Bowl or at some football game or whatever. Like there's nothing that we like as people be like, oh, I need to sit down and watch. I think that will be a moment for Bravo fans that we like, no, you don't understand. I'm not watching the recording of this later. I need to be watching it as it happens. I think they need to bring her back because nobody has ever talked to her on camera about Greg's passing. Rest in peace, Greg. Brent, the son she had with Greg, just got out of the hospital. He also just had a baby like days ago as I'm recording this. She just announced on her Instagram. He also just had a baby, so she's a glamour again. She had her relationship with that African dude, which remember that one season they was talking about everybody was getting an African man, and now Nene has her one. But the real thing that will revive it is like her interacting with the rest of the cast members, because you know Nene's gonna come in like, I am the one, you are all here because of me, which I think they need to recognize. It'll be Nene, Phaedra, and Portia. Kenya has to come back, and I think Kenya and Nene are friends. So if Kenya and Nene are friends now, they are tag teaming. Could something happen during the season that would cause some strife? Possibly. Like anything could happen. Look, wig, bring Kim back. I don't know who on that show Kim is friends with. That's why it would be great, because it could either come in where Kim is, is Ebony and Ivory back together again. We know Kim and Kenya probably not about to get along, so we know it's an issue there. Don't know if she's friends with Portia, but could it be a possible link up? Could Kim and Portia be the new Ebony and Ivory, and Kim is still falling out with Nene? Who knows. Nobody has talked about on camera, except for Kim and Kroy talking to TMZ about their divorce. Nobody has talked or touched Kim and Kroy's divorce on TV. We don't know. Like, they would have to go, like, do backstory for people who are just seeing Kim for the first time in years and have no idea that she's getting a divorce. They would have to do backstory on that. Kim got 5,100 kids. That we would now need to see, like, oh, they're adults now. One of her daughters is engaged or was engaged. I don't know if she's still engaged. She seemed to be having with drama with one of her other grown daughters, the one Ariana, don't know. Kim is apparently with this guy now. I don't know if her and Kroy are officially divorced. Kim is apparently with this guy now who has who was dating someone. The girlfriend that aired her out on TikTok, talking about she's hopping on my now ex-boyfriend's family's private plane, and she's like airing out all of Kim's business on TikTok. Kim low-key has enough to have a story, like, to not interact with any of the other ladies. You remember, like, the last couple seasons when Kim was on the show and she, like, nobody went to film with her. They was tired of her after the whole Africa Chip Black Babies thing, and if someone did film with her, it was Candy, and Candy was, like, basically fed up with her after the Black Babies thing. And Sheree, yeah, like, Kim has enough to be on this show for at least 2 seasons and not talk to any of the other ladies. So we have Nene, we have Portia, we have Phaedra, we have Kim, we have Kenya. Who else needs to come back to the show? And I feel like it would just be like it would be interesting, because I don't think she would have her own storyline outside of the other ladies. She would need the other ladies to have a storyline. Cynthia. You know why? We need Cynthia on the show because we need her to go talk to Peter, because Peter about to go to jail. Okay, he done stole them tax people's money and now he's going to jail for it. And what I heard is Peter was supposed to be taking the taxes out of the people's paycheck at his establishment and giving it to the government, and he was keeping it for himself. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. You know who else is already on the show? Phaedra. You know who else is good friends with Phaedra's ex-husband? Peter. So then we can get a Peter Apollo link up back like the good old days. Where's that bike at? Kenny not on there no more, but maybe Todd will show up and bring Apollo his bike back that they were storing at his house. Who knows? So Cynthia also, you know, they had the, oh, like, me and Cynthia will never be friends again, like Nene and Cynthia or whatever. Will they be cordial with each other? Will they be friendly with each other? Who knows? They would have to have some newcomers on the show, like people that are just like new just to be here. And you know who I think should be a newcomer, like as an actual peach holder? The last time we saw her, she was just a friend of a show and she got her husband stole, is Fallon Pina. I think that's her name. That girl that Portia stole Simon from. Ain't that man's name? Yes. Bring her on as a peach holder. She said it's on site anytime she sees Portia. Now, she did just get married. You remember the guy that Simon accused her of cheating on him with, who was apparently her assistant? She had a baby by him like a few years ago or a year ago or something. I don't know. And they just got married. So she has, how is married life after Simon now? You're now a mother again. How is that? And she had a little girl. I think she only had all boys. What are you doing in your life? Is there, like, we need some new freshness of someone who we don't know, that we can get into all aspects of their life that we don't know everything about it. Like, we already know about Cynthia and how her mama hid the marriage license. Did your family like him? Did your family want you to divorce Simon? Like, all those type of things. So she has drama with Portia. That would be the whole thing. That could honestly be the apex of the season, is when are these two gonna meet face to face? Like, keep them separate the whole season, and the girls trip or somebody's event at the very end. Like, right, remember when Nene had that Halloween party that one season, and that was like the ending, like, part of that season before they started doing girl trips for real with them? That could be it. Like, when are these two going to see face to face? Will they ever have a sit down face to face? Y'all could carry that over into another season. I done gave y'all 2 seasons here, brother. Alright, y'all, camera was done. I'm using a new camera. Do you feel like there's a little bit of something, like a film left on my hair? Maybe I didn't get all the conditioner out, the deep conditioner that I was using. But it didn't affect my hair too much. Like, it still has all the movement and everything. And I feel like our gloss, or not our gloss, what was that? semi-permanent color, our rinse that we put on, that's what I'm trying to say. It's holding up pretty well. The grays are still pretty covered. I'm gonna curl my hair with these, and then you know how I usually just like let it sit and like pin curls? This time I'm gonna use my Heritage by Mindy rollers. Now I know somebody is gonna ask, why don't you just use the rollers by themselves? That's not gonna give me enough heat to curl my hair. Okay, so we've let these, we're gonna let these sit in our hair basically until that little dot turns black. So you see how this one is bright red, this one is like lightening up. So I'm gonna sit here, watch my show for a second, and then we'll come back. The dots on our rollers are black, but I didn't want to spray it on my rollers. So, oh. Take these out. Hopefully you don't have any weird dents. These are super curly specifically tomorrow, so those two I didn't get wrapped right, so hopefully I don't hate this. Now we're going to take our Paul Mitchell hairspray. And now the Variable Ghost. Remember, this is like a oil sheen. I'm gonna take my white tooth comb and just comb through everything. I pray to God I like my hair. Last couple wash days I haven't been liking it on wash days, and I'm used to really liking my hair on wash days. Actually, it's like 50-50. Sometimes I love my hair on wash days and sometimes I hate it, but I would like to go back to liking it on wash days personally. I can already tell I kind of like this side better, and just based on how the hair is moving and everything, I think I want a side situation.